This is phase 2 of low back stabilization. We will be adding on a third muscle group to our strengthening regimen. So from phase 1, we have the abdominals and the glutes and ways to make it harder and harder as you get stronger. And by this point, if you have been really fatiguing your muscles week by week, you should already be noticing some big differences. And so the hope is that you kind of become addicted to the progress, right? The progress is the fun part of all of this. So the third muscle group we're going to add on, the first 2 does not stop. You continue to work on that. We're just going to add on a third muscle group. It's called the erector spinae. That is the 2 big pillars that run alongside your low back. Now, this exercise requires you to have mastered the movement where you bend forward and you hinge at the hip and not at the low back, right? It is very important that you are very good at this movement before you begin this exercise, because this is how people hurt their backs doing this exercise when the mechanics is not correct, right? And they use a lot of the low back to bend forward like this instead of like this. So whenever you feel like, oh, okay, no, I got it down. Yes, I'm good at this movement now. What we're going to do is actually exactly that movement, but we are going to add some load. Any object will really work. In this example, I'm going to use this chair. So this is, I don't know, maybe 15 pounds or so. What you want to do is you're essentially bending forward, hinging at the hip and not at the low back, and you using that mechanic, you're going to pick this up just like so. Now you don't want to stand all the way up because then that allows the muscle to rest somewhat, right? So what you want to do is slowly, you see I'm just doing the same movement that we've been practicing. From here I'm going to slowly come on up, and you should feel your glutes, your butt muscle, and also the 2 big pillars, the erector spinae, being worked as you do this. Please keep in mind your knees are slightly bent, but not bending as you move down with this. Now, a lot of folks, they have trouble bearing weight on their low back and their knees. So this is why it's phase 2. If you are noticing any type of pain or discomfort as you carry simple things, simply due to the addition of weight on your joints, then it is recommended that you continue to work on phase 1 until you become strong enough to handle weight bearing, right? So as far as sets and reps, the repetitions go, it's just like all the other ones that we've been doing. You go until your muscles are so tired back here, they're burning so bad, you say, okay, that's it, that's all I got. Give yourself a 2-minute break, and then you go again. 2-minute break, you want to go a third set. And what you can expect, yes, your muscles will be sore the following few days, but please keep in mind that is a good thing. Let that stuff completely heal up, and the following week, after 6 days of rest, on the 7th day, then go ahead and repeat the exercises. You're looking for this stuff to get easier and easier as you go, and that's a sign of you getting stronger. The strengthening stuff, is a lot more practical than people think. The stronger you get, not only will you hurt less, you'll be able to do more and also maximize the longevity of these joints.